Hello guys, Garcia here. Welcome back to the Clan Quest mod. Alright guys, so we're back. So we are here at Mingja's temple. And we have our entire crew here. Our pack. So hopefully these guys will be enough to deal with the final battles in the game here. So I don't remember that well, but I'm pretty sure that we are going to have to face like an army of NPCs when we get in here. And when I mean NPCs, I mean people from the Camarilla probably. Or maybe even the Anarchs here. So we'll see. So I like the Soul Reaver a lot. It's been doing really well in battle. But to be honest, in this type of environment, I just have to defer to my weapons here, my ranged weapons. There's no way I'll be able to deal with that many enemies with just my sword and just blood heal, you know. So I'm probably gonna go straight away with the rifle here. I think they're going to talk to me first. I'm going to have to re-equip this, but it is what it is. Just make sure that you are using everything that you can here. Let me see. I have 10 points. Okay, so I wanted to put points in wits, right? But I don't have enough points for that right now. And the battles are already starting. So I think I might as well just put this point in stamina instead. Just to take less damage. But man, I'm so happy we have the key. That saved everything. And yeah, can't read it anymore. Come on guys, let's do it. Alright, this amount of guys help me. What happened to you? They killed everyone. Lucky how you survived. Maybe you'll make it to the hospital in time. Well, who are they? So odds are they're probably either the Anarchs or the Camarilla, right? It has to be. I'm trying to remember, but I can't remember. But I know that it's a group of NPCs for sure. There you go, Anarchs. Hey, Nines. You're too late, kid. The Quaijin are finished in this town. We got the key. Might as well go plant your sorry ass back in whatever grave you clawed your way out of. Oh, a fellow comedian. Here's one. Give us the key. You know what your problem is? You're gullible. You bought the prince's lie that I killed the Primogen. I didn't, but okay. Caused me a mess of trouble. Now look at yourself. You're ready to die for whatever bullshit the Sabbat got into that thick head of yours. So I never should have wasted my time saving your ass. The Sword of Cain isn't so heavy to carry as the Primogen. So tough times, tough decisions. You wouldn't get it. But if you think I'm going to lose everything I fought for to some bull-headed small-time shitful brains like you, think again. You know what's interesting about the situation is that originally in the game, the idea is for this exact thing to happen, right? The Camarilla and the Anarchs to join to fight the Quaijin, so to fight the foreign menace. Obviously, a little bit later, we find out that Zhao and... Actually, no, we already knew, right? At that point, that Zhao and LaCroix were working together. But in this situation here, the alliance actually happened, and they actually came to attack here. So this one just won't die. What makes you think that this time will take a tumultuous turn? Oh hey, who that is? So real cute neonates. So all that posturing is only gonna get you killed. Why don't you run back to your shithole downtown and let that maniac Andre end you? Save us the trouble. So I offer you a bargain. Your life for the key seems legit. You really think you'll change anything? You think the Archbishop is any different than LaCroix? Actually, in that point, he's absolutely correct. So follow this through, and you're going to end up antediluvian food. I'm probably going to end up burned, but yeah. So, but then, like any good zealots, I guess you never. No, I guess you're never one to hedge your bets. The Flesh Crafter is no farce, which is more than that can be said for the Sewer Rat King, good old Gary. So you really believe that, don't you? The whole reason you're up to your neck in trouble is because you didn't kill Gary. Boy, you really should have just done everyone a favor and died in that warehouse like you were supposed to. Yeah, the warehouse, good times. So you're getting on my nerves, kid. We lost a lot of good people tonight, and I'm in no mood for this. Well, Skelter's still alive, as I can see. So last chance, walk away now. Where's Damsel, actually? Oh yeah, she's in the chantry, I think. So walk away now. Live to see another night. Otherwise, we're happy to wreck you, and your pathetic lack is for good. Makes no difference to me. Blah, blah, blah. Just throw us the key. There we go. Alright, right away. First thing, equip the thing. Second thing, run! I'm gonna save here. So let's go through the other side here, come on. From this far away, it's actually not that good. Should be closer. Come on, Victoria. Oh, he ran away. You think we're done? The Anarchs have survived worse than the likes of you. Catch me on a night I haven't just put down a Quagian Elder. Ooh. Would the Anarch upstart really lay down his life just to suck the Dark Father clean? So I could give a shit about the key, the sarcophagus, any of that crap the Sabbats pumped into your head. But the Camarilla is fractured. We cut the prince out of our deal. And this key is the wedge to keep them apart. I see. So does the Jester carry your leash on these fateful nights? The only thing LaCroix is after is whatever power he thinks he'll find at the bottom of that tomb. Any Camarilla without their head in the sand can see now he's full of shit. So if he wants the key, he will have to get through me first. Same goes for you. I doubt it will do so. I doubt you'll do much good soon anyways. So soon the priest will do nothing good. I mean, before negotiations broke down, LaCroix mentioned he'd be sending his own soldiers after your buddies downtown for the sarcophagus. It will be a wonder if the sheriff even leaves the building standing. Hell at Hellowbrook. So for all your effort, you got shit to show for it, and the Sabbat is as irrelevant as ever. I'm leaving. I suggest you do the same. I don't want to see you in my town ever again. Your nights are numbered, far less than 9. So the puns are coming and going, furious. So Zhao is down. So the Anarchs made a war party here and killed everybody. I mean, do I even need to proceed to the deaths of the temple here? I don't know. Let's see. So they were going to be allies, and then it broke down, I guess. Alright, so I can go outside, but let's see if I can go deeper here. Well, this is not gonna open, of course. Yeah. But also the key is already with them, so kinda just to be sure. Alright, so hopefully I can buy some bullets here. So I still need to go to the chantry, I still need to go to the last round. I mean, do I have to fight Jack? I don't know, actually. So let's see what our guys here are thinking. This time I'm going to start with Victoria. Or not. Yeah, I can't talk to them here. So, straight to Daddy here. Where is he? Oh, he was attacked.
I see you too have survived the Camarilla's onslaught.
Oh yeah, the princess put the pound on you and the rest of the pack.
The prince's attack dog came here with a coterie of dogs. He tore through the ranks, trampled our soldiers. It was a bloodbath. Our brothers were wiped out by the pack. There are a few survivors. You, myself, A handful others. As you can see, I'm badly wounded. I only just evaded LaCroix's marauders.
So tell me the tale of what went wrong.
I was a fool to think that the cursed Ventru would not have planned for this. The strength of his enforcer was unlike any. I never believed. How could the prince sway one so powerful?
You need to play war games. In war games, it's actually explained. So with Claw and Tooth, I'll exsanguinate each and every one of the Camarilla's frauds, enjoying every second of their lasting agony.
It's good to see you. You haven't lost one bit of animal tenacity. You will need it. There are greater concerns than my welfare. They've taken the sarcophagus. The entire city is in jeopardy. It's only a matter of time before LaCroix greedily opens the accursed tomb and seals our fate to the ancient.
The rebel have requisitioned the key as well, but they bear no olive branch for the prince, only a shifty handshake.
There is still a chance. If they are hoarding the key, the only place safer than Ventru Tower is in the mystic clutches of the Trenier. You must raise the chantry before attacking the tower and destroy the sarcophagus. It is the only way.
Let's see. So tonight the warlock will be cleaned from this city's memory once and for all.
These bones, this muscle, it is but an encumbrance. But grafted onto you, it is a weapon of terrible beauty. Let me sculpt you in the image of the beast incarnate.
Oh, this is almost getting romantic here. Alright, sculpt me into one of your French monsters, Andre.
Our fate lies in your hands, Canine. In this hour, you are his sword. Do not show our enemies mercy. They wish to herald apocalypse unto our world. Show them the oblivion they seek. Show them the full fury of the beast unleashed.
Alright, the blood will flow in my wake. So did I become something weird here or not? Oh yeah, I look the same. But I got some attributes, I don't know what. I got a stamina point. Yeah, that's it, I think. Oh, I got a strength point too, I think. And I got this. So no, this is good. Man, one extra point and wits would be awesome here. That's so annoying. I'll keep these points here. We'll see. So now I am the incarnation of the Sword of Cain here. Full of purpose. In my guacamole hat here. Alright, let's see what they are thinking. But first of all, let's just use one blood pack here, just in case. Alright, so let's see how many bullets do I have, because now that we are going to fight at the chantry, that is going to be brutal. So I'm trying to remember exactly what happens, but I'm pretty sure that Damsel's there. And the Anarchs are there with the key, right? And they are trying to protect the key alongside Strauss. So they are going to send us, I think, to like a kind of a pocket dimension. Like a big, like, dark hall. And we'll have to fight a bunch of Camarilla and Anarch guys in like one big fight. I think that's what's gonna go down. So if I could buy some bullets here, that would be great. Alright, so let's save here. And it's funny that he's being so dramatic, Andre. I mean, about like, oh, the city is in jeopardy and the apocalypse is coming and so on and so on. But he also wants to open the sarcophagus, you know, just...
The Anarchs think themselves champions of freedom, masters of their own destiny. What freedom is there in choosing a master to kneel before? What courage is there in hiding behind the veiled magic of the Tremere? They can whore themselves to the Camarilla if it pleases them. They're all cowards just the same, and their kingdom will crumble before us tonight.
All right. Walk with this one into the pit of asps.
See, we will eat their hearts and steal their strength.
I'm not going to propose to her like to stay here to protect Andre. Because Andre is not the coolest dude either.
Camarilla? Anarchs? Sabat? Victoria won't shut up about these damn blood feuds. I don't give a shit about that. Just point me in front of the next Knight with the death wish.
Okay, that's easy. So thieves and killers, the whole lot of them. They'll pay their sins against Sabat as we take back the sarcophagus.
And still with this damn coffin. So they took it. So what? If there's some monster inside, let them have it.
Yeah, it's not that easy. So you're standing with the Sabat tonight, so why is your heart wandering elsewhere?
No. Te equivocas. I see everything so much clearer tonight. Everything is moving so much slower. I have time. Time to think. Think and react. See, man. It's all clear.
Alright, the guy is having like have been having an awakening since he became a vampire here. It's so deep, bro. So number 3 is what exactly I'm thinking here. I'm not going to say that. Is it clear whose heads we need to bash in tonight?
See, I'm with you. Before dawn, those cowards will pay in blood.
There you go. So yeah, I don't know if I need to convince them to come or if they would come anyway. But it's good to know that at least if I point to something, Arturo will fight it. I want to take a trip, make a withdrawal from the bank. I want to take a trip.
Welcome back. Guess what? Got my license to sell weapons. Came in the mail a week ago.
Okay.
All right. Come and take a look then.
So why trip? I don't know. I mean, I'm Sabat now, so I guess probably LaCroix said to Mercurio to not sell stuff to me anymore. And Vandal, for Vandal, I don't think it matters, right? So technically speaking, it makes sense, but I'm glad he has the bullets that I needed here. And let me just sell the sword, the broadsword. Is there one of these weapons that I don't want? Not really. Alright, so let me get... Oh, this is Elysium, so I cannot reload my weapons. Oh, that's kind of annoying. Alright, still have 10 here. Alright, in terms of blood, we should be okay. But man, that's not what I'm sweating about here. The amount of enemies with disciplines that we're going to fight here is going to be crazy. If like there's 2 guys with like super high presence here, I cannot kill anything. We'll see. Do Tremere have presence? I think so, right? I'm trying to remember the disciplines. Thaumaturgy.
Ugh, you again? You know, you show up like a bad case of the clap way too often and never welcome. Get lost, you twisted fuck. The chantry's under Anarch protection. Ugh. God, just saying that makes me want to gag.
Yeah, this shelter will burn and cinder after I pull the key from the Camarilla's clutches.
Don't you get it? There's nothing here for you. We know exactly what LaCroix is plotting, and that's exactly why he's not getting his grubby little hands on the key, not over my undead body. So go take your moronic, misguided crusade somewhere else, you bottom-feeding fuck-knuckle. We got this.
Alright, she's very wordy. So that's very interesting that the Sabat situation got so bad because of, like, our actions since the warehouse, really, and we're going to East LA and kind of like unifying the pack there. Everything led to like the Anarchs actually aligning themselves with the more sane, quote unquote, side of the Camarilla, and with Strauss, and taking down Zhao, and trying to protect the key from us and LaCroix because LaCroix has a sarcophagus, right? Such an interesting development. So, then in the bishop's name, I shall strike the Dark Father spawn from the board.
You know, I was hoping you'd say something like that. I've been just waiting for a reason to beat that ungrateful, naive look off your sorry excuse for a face ever since the first time you dragged it through our bar. We got a whole ass-kicking party planned for you and whatever fuckwits are dumb enough to follow you into battle. Bring it on, motherfucker!
You Anarchs will make a fine palette to paint the floor with. Oh man, we're in so much trouble. Still Elysium though? Not. Just changed. Okay. So let me get my weapon right away. Here. Ooh. Alright, do we have to talk to...
So,
there you go.
tell me. Better suit your palate? Do you think it will still taste as sweet by this night's end? You have found your way into the chantry, an ignoramus. Little more than ill will born of stupid arrogance. The Sabbat may have beaten good sense out of you, but I shall beat it back in, as my creations teach you a lesson in humility.
Alright, so the good old Tremere here is...
The Sabbat. You fancy yourself dignified, kindred,
Where is he?
but you bend your power like a reckless mewing child. Bang your head against a wall and call it a doctrine if you must. But know that you are no less a servant than before you partook in their squalid, degenerate blood commingling.
Oh, hey. I used Aspect by mistake, sorry. I don't know why I did that. I think I pressed 1 or 2 or 3 or something like that. Alright, let's go again. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of talking here. The guy's trying to throw me off by talking to my head. But here's the problem that he's not accounting for. I'm Malkavian. That's Tuesday.
So, tell me. Do you think it will still taste as sweet by this night's end? You have found your way into the chantry, an ignoramus, wielding little more than ill will born of stupid arrogance. The Sabbat may have beaten good sense out of you, but I shall beat it back in, as my creations teach you a lesson in humility.
I'm still trying to discover, like, how the hell did I put Aspects here on my thing? It's not even one of the shortcuts. My god, they're so far away.
You fancy yourself dignified, kindred.
Yeah, with the blooper here, it's going to be very complicated. Because I don't know where they are, but they know where I am. So that is going to be very annoying. So I guess I have to wait for my guys to find them first, right? And then I have to follow them.
So, tell me. Does better suit your palate? Do you think it will still taste as sweet by this night's end? You have found your way into the chantry, an ignoramus, wielding little more than ill will born of stupid arrogance. The Sabbat may have beaten good sense out of you, but I shall beat it back in, as my creations teach you a lesson in humility.
Sure. Yep.
The Sabbat. You fancy yourself dignified people, but you bear your power like reckless mewling children. Bang your head against a wall and call it a doctrine if you must. But know that you are no less a servant than before you.
Okay, we are doing well here, let's save. So Bertram's down, Damsel's down.
Partook in their vulgar, squalid, degenerate blood
there you go.
commingling.
The
And
blooper.
just as a child, you will allow their bedtime stories of boogeymen and vampire deities. You and the Sabbat cannot intimidate slave or anyone with sense enough to recognize you for what you are. Rapacious, self-interested diabolists. Nothing more.
That's
I
nice.
know not what lies within the sarcophagus. With complete certainty, I know that the Sabbat elders see it as nothing more than a path to their own ascension. A path for which they will gladly let you die. Fail to see this vision through, and their hunger will soon turn to you.
The gargoyles will be a problem. Let's switch weapons. Let's use something weaker. Because it doesn't matter. Oh, this weapon's good against him. What you know? Nines is down, the gargoyle's down, Bertram's down, Damsel's down, the blooper lady is down. So who's left? Skelter? No? Just him?
You've come far enough, fledgling. You may have vanquished my pets and allies, but you are yet to stand before the might of a thaumaturgical master.
Yes, Professor Xavier. So hand us the key, and all we'll cut off are your hands.
I will never relinquish the key to you and your band of thugs. Are you so blind to see that you are nothing but a pawn? The key is safe. The ancient is contained. Without it, LaCroix is impotent to the power inside. Only that dastardly Tsimisi scoundrel would have a foothold to gain from my defeat. Play into his hand if you wish, but it will be your final doltish undoing.
So can you hear the Dark Father's whispers, wizard? We know you had, we know you heed his horrible call, but the Sword of Cain will cut those strings.
Very well. Beat your chest and show me what passes for strength amongst your misbegotten kind.
Misbegotten, that's a word I don't hear too often. We end it all now. Go, 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 go. Sorry. Try to click the inventory one. Here, actually, I think the reavers would be better. Where are you? My god, he's moving so fast. Sorry, Victoria. Did he die? Oh, the key. Let's just save here. Alright, that wasn't so bad. But man, these guys are helping a lot, let me tell you. Ooh, we got the key. There goes a bunch of NPCs.
Everything happened too fast back there. Damn it! I never got a chance. They all died too fast. I wanted that ball fucker. I wanted to put my fangs into his fucking neck. Puta.
So we stole back the key. Why not revel in our reprisal against the regent?
Yeah, sure. The key. Que bien. I'll tell you something. I don't give one fuck about that key or the coffin. I got my own demons to wrestle with. You think you're better than me? Everybody just wants a piece of what's inside. We shouldn't even be opening that damn box.
Either that box or we will be cinders before the night is through.
Some fool's gonna open it though.
Yep.
I can see it like it's right in front of me. Look, I know it's not for me. It's not my place to take the prize inside. But if we do open it, I just want to be there. If I can just feel someone take that power in, maybe it'll be enough.
So the end is pretty fucking nigh. Let's see it through.
I'm ready to finish this whenever you are.
This is the final of the Nimontemi, the useless nights in my calendar. To be fighting now, a war against the Dark Fathers, it's a bad omen. But there will be no lack of faith, no hesitation. Tonight the gods themselves will tithe their blood to this pack, so long as we ascend this city's Vishashplan and bathe that cursed devil in fire.
Man, she's bringing all sorts of mythological stuff here. So the blood of all licks will feed these parched lips.
Claro. I've never tasted a Ventrue prince before. I'm sure it's quite bland.
Maybe. Alright, summon all the strength of that tonight. Not going to even try. 1, 2, 3. Where's Andre? Maybe I don't need to talk to him, I just need to leave. Yeah?
Thanks for coming back. Alright, here's what we got today.
So even the good old Gargoyle was there. No Abrams though. I didn't see him. No Abrams, no Vivi. No Romero, so nobody from Hollywood showed up yet. I don't need to buy blood, do I? Nah, it's fine. Time to end this. So as I said, odds are I'm going to get the bad ending here, but it's okay. For a Sabat guy, it makes sense.
My blade is ready. What are we waiting for?
Well, don't talk to me, then we can go.
Let's do this.
Alright. No chunk? I'm gonna start with the Reaver here. Alright, so elevators and followers don't work well together at all. Maybe I should ask him to wait. But I don't know what's going to happen in the floor in which we are going to, like, get down of the elevator. So you know what? I'm not going to do that. But let's save just in case. I told you guys about this before. But I hate elevators. I'm not talking about Vampire. In the real world. If I can't take the stairs, I will, unless the place is like in the 10th floor. So I would go out to the dentist on like the 6th floor, for example. And I would arrive with my t-shirt all wet. Because I went up the stairs. I absolutely hate elevators. Or heights of any kind, really. But elevator is just like an anti-gravity way of transportation. I don't like my odds, you know. I remember an old bit from like John Pinette, a great comedian that passed away a few years back. He used to say, "Gravity is a law. I obey the law." That's kind of how I feel about gravity and heights in general. There's always a guy here, right? Let's go, bro. So how the hell did I get Auspex here? Oh, I see. It's because the third one is Auspex. Okay. That's why. I pressed the number 3 on my keyboard here. That's so annoying. That said, it didn't lose like a whole lot of time. Let's just kill the guys here already. And the Sword of Cain. Your bullets can hurt me anymore. Bow to the guacamole. Yeah, I think it's over. Oh, there's one guy left, yeah. Whatever. So I don't know if my defense is too good or if the blessing that... I'm calling it a blessing, but you know what I mean. That good old Andre put on me here. If that is doing the trick, I don't know. I'm the chosen one. I'm Neo. Is the guy dead or not? Now he is. Alright. No trouble? Alright. We usually have a crash here. Let's see. No, we're good. Let's go. Yeah, whatever. Might be the letter.
I anticipated you'd...
Sure.
Help!
Well, not my problem. I'm sure Victoria and Arturo will be okay. She has the blessings of all sorts of like demigods and stuff. Hopefully it's fine. Please don't bug the elevator. but we'll see. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. Yeah, I knew it. I need to ask them to wait. It's never gonna work with them here. Not surprising. But at least I saved her. So I'm just going to ask them to wait right here in the beginning. I don't need them in this floor anyway. Or not, they're not even here. Okay, whatever.
I anticipate. Tick. No.
Let's save before the elevator here. Ooh, okay. Alright, so let me just get some blood back here. I don't know what I'm doing here. Here.
Hey, stop right there.
Yeah, so they really vanished. They are nowhere to be found here. Twins. Alright, now you guys can show up again, please. Yeah, no, they are not going to show up anymore. Okay, then. This one's going to be easier with the... Will it, though? I'm not sure, actually. Well, we'll see. So you either get one or the other. So you either get them all the time and they like cause havoc during the elevator rides here, or you just don't get them at all. One of the two. Drain my blood here. 2 of these should be good. It's too close. Wrong side. So I should need them here on the outside, but we'll see. Okay. Where's the rifle? Okay. Oh, the defense is high as hell, my god. No! Come on, come on, come on. Okay. Oof. Damn it. I didn't know that we were going to transition. I forgot that this is still the old way. Meaning we don't need to walk to the elevator. Hopefully this doesn't bug anything. So probably, guys, we'll be getting the bad ending here, but hey. So completed the game as a Malkavian. There you go, man. We'll check the achievements later. B. I'm pressing B. Okay. Didn't work.
You betrayed us all. I gave you guidance, responsibility, opportunity, power, and you sold us out to the Sabbat. Crippled my organization, killed my most loyal associates. You Judas, you devil. You think you've beaten me? Ha! I've still got my sarcophagus.
Ah, not today, buddy. The sword will run you righteously through.
I should have known that weak-willed, feeble mind of yours couldn't resist the Sabbat's dogma. Do you really think they'll ever accept you? They're dogs. They'll tear your throat out the second you turn your back on them. Join me, and we can forget this ever happened. We can rule this city together.
Oh, absolutely, bro. No, I am the key. The key is me.
Give me the key.
Nope.
I said, give me the key.
Give you a massive chest wound? My pleasure. Not today, LeCroix.
It can't end like this. Don't you see the Kuei-jin will kill us all?
Kuei-jin are dead. So when we finish our deed, behind door number 1 lies a burning tower. Behind door number 2 is your best attempt at flying. Make us a deal, motherfucker.
Ah, Sebastian. It's been years since our paths crossed. I thought by now you'd have learned sending your pet would be inadequate to stop the will of the Sabbat. Were you truly so foolish to think I would yield to your conquest? My only regret is that more of your associates do not stand by my side. The one you failed has served loyally and capably.
So dramatic.
Quite fortuitous for me that you are unable to recognize such potential.
It won't end here. The Camarilla will avenge me. You think you've won? We'll drive you out of this city, just as the Anarchs did before.
Ah, but Sebastian, you forget. I have stolen the prize you so covet. In a few moments, the antediluvian power within will be destroyed, subsumed within my immortal vessel. No Camarilla in the world will have the strength to stop me.
What a surprise, huh? So, fool, we have the key, we have the box. It's time to make it all go boom before it all goes black.
No, we will not destroy the sarcophagus. Do not doubt me, child. I have tempered and honed my ability to endure and resist for an eternity. I can reign the power within. I shall become the tool of the Sabbat to scour the earth, to find and destroy the Dark Fathers, to free us from the shackles of humanity, to wipe out the Camarilla once and for all.
So, coward. Can you feel his dark influence? The blood in your veins moving his hands and putting his words on your lips? Find your strength to remember the many lessons you taught?
You choose your words carefully,
Oh.
yet I can sense your doubt. Let the
I
fear
misclicked.
wash over you, K-Knight. You have chosen your friends wisely. Tonight, you think you are...
Yeah. I straight up just misclicked. Sorry. Man, that's so annoying. Yeah, I saved right in the transition, so hopefully I can load without problems here. Yeah.
You. I should have.
No.
I said.
There you go. I read the entire thing, then I pressed the other one. It's so annoying.
Ah, Sebastian. It's been years since our
Here comes the
paths
monologue.
crossed. I thought by now you'd have learned sending your pet would be inadequate to stop the will of the Sabbat. Were you truly so foolish to think I would yield to your conquest? My only regret is that more of your associates do not stand by my side. The one you failed has served loyally and capably. Quite fortuitous for me that you are unable to recognize such potential.
It won't end here. The Camarilla will avenge me. You think you've won? We'll drive you out of this city, just as the Anarchs did before.
But Sebastian, you forget. I have stolen the prize you so covet. In a few moments, the antediluvian power within will be destroyed, subsumed within my immortal vessel. No Camarilla in the world will have the strength to stop me. No.
So, option 3?
You humble me, K-Knight. I have failed to master my own beast. This mistake would have drowned the world in our blood. I have spent more than a lifetime purging myself of temptation, yet I was too weak to see my demise.
Is that true? I don't think so. So you finally found your own will. Time to wash the box. This befouled... Oh wait. Time to wash the box. This befouled tower in a sheet of fire.
The Camarilla's tower and everything in it will burn to ashes and rubble, as will any that stand before the might of the Sabbat. The city will be ours, as it should have been so many nights ago, as it is meant to be.
Hey.
Tonight is a victory for the Sabbat, for all children of Cain. Tonight we rest easily knowing that we will not herald our doom, that another eve will bring Gehenna, but not tonight. One more ancient falls to the Sabbat, and an end to the Dark Father's oppression is another step within our reach.
Hey, didn't the fire ignited the explosives? Hey, man. I did not know that you actually could have like an ending that didn't involve him getting, like, opening the sarcophagus. That's cool. I don't think I've ever got that ending before, which is funny for a guy that has played at least 10 times Clan Quest. But hey, so I think I ended up picking the correct options to like dissuade him from doing what he wanted to do there. So that's very interesting. I've never seen that ending before, no joke. I only got the one in which you have to fight him to not allow him to open, and the one in which he just opens the sarcophagus. But there you go, I was able to convince him. So we got the third ending, I guess. Alright guys, so obviously Clan Quest. We already talked about this before because I already played Clan Quest twice on the channel. alongside this one, so it would be like the third one, right? So Clan Quest is the greatest mod ever, you know, for vampires. It's not even close, really. And the amount of like characters and like legendary moments, and it fits so incredibly well that, as I said before, the mark of a great mod is if you give someone the game with the mod installed and you tell them, and they never played the game, and you tell them this is the base game, this is the entire game, and then they play it, and they would never notice that something was like created by fans or something like that. Something was like out of place. And then they reach the end and they are like, oh, this game is awesome. And then you tell them, look, the last 25% of the game is completely modded, and this character and that character and that character didn't exist before, and so on. They would be like, no, that's not possible, you know? So that's the mark of a great mod, is when you don't even feel it, when it's like completely seamless. And that's what this mod does. So that's why it's the greatest mod for Vampire. So the no disciplines thing, wouldn't say it was like a mistake. This playthrough was not that popular at all in comparison to my other Vampire playthroughs, really. But I feel like it's more a case of like being clan quest than like it being the no disciplines thing, you know. And also the Malkavian is very, very like polarizing, right? So some people love Malkavian and think the Malkavian are the greatest thing in the game. Other people hate the Malkavian, would never like touch the Malkavian like a 10-foot pole and so on. And other ones are kind of in the middle, like I am, which I like the idea, but at the same time, especially for a non-native speaker, playing with a Malkavian can be kind of a minefield, because you can like start picking wrong options left and right, you know? And sometimes you don't even know what you're saying. So you need to know the game beforehand and you need to play the game at least a few times to know what options do what, so you can use the Malkavian correctly in a way, you know? So it's kind of a 50-50 really. So I do like it, but I like it like in sometimes, you know? I wouldn't like to like play Malkavian all the time. But that was a very cool experiment, and I also got an ending here that I've never seen before. I didn't think this was actually possible, but now that I know that it is possible, that's actually cool. It's kind of a quote-unquote vanilla Sabbat ending here. So instead of fighting him or like burning to a crisp, you can actually convince him to not open it. It was so weird that the moment he was saying was like, this is definitely a lie. He's trying to like pull my leg, you know what I mean? But apparently not. So that's cool. I was annoyed by the fact that sarcophagus didn't explode on the fire there, but hey, at least we didn't lose Victoria and Arturo and anybody else. So yeah, guys, it was very cool to play the Sabbat chapter again after 2-3 years, maybe. Last time I did this, I don't remember. And there were a lot of quests that I didn't even remember because had been like a while since I joined the Sabbat, and I did this like maybe twice in my life before this. So it's not like I'm not that versed on the Sabbat chapter from the point of view of like a Sabbat character. That's why I didn't remember when the fight started, or like certain quests, or like that we had to fight Mac and so on. But with all of that said, as I said, Clan Quest, greatest mod ever. I don't even need to like recommend this to anybody because everybody that has played Vampire, usually the first mod that they play is either Camarilla Edition or Clan Quest, which is like the evolved version of the Camarilla Edition, right? So yeah, this is the definitive version of the game for sure. So as I said, it didn't do super well. So I don't know if I should avoid Clan Quest in the future, or if I should avoid doing challenge runs, like not using this, not using that, no disciplines and so on. So I'm not sure. So probably I'm going to stay away from both for a while. That said, I already have the next playthrough lined up. I already finished my playthrough of the next mod. So we will be continuing our vampiric journey here. So to everybody that watched even a minute of this playthrough, I thank you very much. So we had that interruption of like 10 days that I was very sick and I wasn't able to record. And to be honest, the channel kind of died there. for a while. And when I say died, I mean literally. I mean, every metric was down by like more than a half, you know, so everything kind of died for a while. So now we're starting to get back up again, so it's going to take a while. But now I'm healthy, so we'll be continuing our vampiric journey here in the next playthrough. So as I said, if you guys watched any of the episodes, I thank you very much. Obviously, I recommend Clan Quest with all my heart and soul here. So we'll be continuing with the next vampire playthrough in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.